Are you a service-based business owner looking to increase profits to fund your lifestyle? Well, this podcast is for you. We bring you inspirational guests sharing actionable tips to solve many of the struggles you face each and every day. And now, over to your host, Paul Higgins.
Hi, Paul here. Before we get into the show, would you like to make a great first impression on LinkedIn? If so, I have something just for you. When people search for your name on Google, your LinkedIn profile will normally come up first. Before meeting someone for the first time, how often do they view your LinkedIn profile? For many coaches and consultants I begin to work with, their profiles don't do them any justice. I've created a simple solution where you can whip your profile into shape to have your best foot forward when attracting new clients on LinkedIn. Go to blgdownload.com, so that's blgdownload.com to get your 5 killer tips today. Hello to the Build, Live, Give Solo podcast, episode number 245. It is your first time welcome, and if you love what you hear, please subscribe. If you're a regular, thanks for your support. Let me know a topic you'd love me to cover. Just email me at paul@buildlivegive.com. In the last show, episode number 243, I spoke about pillar number 2, business model. It covered business purpose, business canvas, competitor assessment, pricing architecture, and finally, reporting. There were 3 actions. See the 4 pillars at paulhigginsmentoring.com. It's right on the homepage. Please email me for your purpose for feedback, and please email me to get my scorecard. If you missed the episode, please go back and listen, as it will help with today's show, because it is a series of 4 podcasts. If you're running a service-based business and want to be seen as the industry leader and feel trapped in sales and ops, this is definitely going to benefit you. The 4 pillars, they're unpacking the foundations: business, model, sales, focus, and high-performing team. And today, once again, I'm going to cover number 3, sales focus. There's 24 modules in total, and you can see the image at paulhigginsmentoring.com on the home screen, as I mentioned before. So today's topic, sales focus. There's actually 11 modules, so I'm going to talk quickly and get through them as quick as I can for you. I won't go through every one of them now, but you can go to the show notes and see them listed in detail. But let me go through each of the components. So the first one is Pillar 3, Module 1, which is marketing assets. I could have made this whole episode or this whole podcast on the topic, but really what I think it includes is your brand proposition, your ideal client, your website, your traffic sources, your content strategy, your killer marketing assets. So that's something that only you own. It's a key asset. Like for me, it's my podcast as an example. And finally, your personal brand. I've just launched my personal brand. I think it's great to have a personal brand and your products. And the most important advice I can give to you on this pillar is get some help and market to a row, not a stadium. So what do I mean by that? So in a stadium, you've got rows. I want you to just say, I'm only targeting myself to that many people. Let's say 1,000 people versus a stadium, which is hundreds of thousands, or in Australia, it's at least 100,000, right? So get very specific, and most importantly, get some help. And if you want some advice on who, I can certainly help you with that. So Pillar 3, Module 2, okay, sales growth mindset. We all carry our demons when it comes to the word sales. I'm lucky I was trained at Coca-Cola, but still I found it hard to sell myself. It was a lot easier selling someone else's product. So some points here to consider. What serves you well and what doesn't? Reframing your value about sales, how you value it. How to say no. I think this is absolutely critical. And most importantly, how to say no to the wrong clients, because you know intuitively at the front. Listening, which is always important. Role plays on how to listening sales calls. So just get someone else to go through your recording, and most importantly, your credibility. It's so vital in today's age. So Pillar 3, Module 3, new client prospecting. I would love to live in a world where I had 10 clients pay me 100K. That would be great. And I will cover this in future modules. But I think it's actually Module 4. But the reality is I need to gain new clients to meet my objectives, and probably so do you. So the key areas we focus on to achieve this is the qualification process, your LinkedIn profile, LinkedIn inbound, which is posting, LinkedIn outbound, which is sending messages out, and your channel partners, which I'll talk a little bit more about. So, as I said, pillar 3, module 4, okay, so we've still got a few to go, is existing client analysis. So if you can gain more work from existing clients, it considerably reduces the cost of marketing and sales. At Coca-Cola, we'd have a table with all our clients, and we'd have all the clients down the left, products across the top, and we'd fill in the gaps. It's very simple, but it's effective. You could do the same. Also, labor is your highest cost, yours and your team. So look at the 80-20 of clients contributing the top revenue, focus on them more, and stop over-servicing the lower ones. And sometimes it's really good to say goodbye to a client. Pillar 3, Module 5, sales funnel. A sales funnel can mean many things to many people. If 3% of buyers are willing to buy at any time, how to find the 3% without alienating the 97%? Mine looks something like this. It starts with a methodology, which is really cool, which is really my 4 basics. Then you have a lead magnet. Assessments are working really well, and you can have an example of that at the end. Masterclass is a free on-demand masterclass. I don't believe in live at the moment. They work really well. Value adds, keep engagement. And just on the masterclass, you can go to blgclick.com and you can see an example from me. And qualification, booking links, which I talk about as scheduler before, but you actually want to qualify them. Someone doesn't meet your qualification, even if they book, you can still say no. And look, I'm happy to share my funnel. Just ask me at any time. Pillar 3, Module 6, offer table. Many people have too many products and price them too low. We build a table from free on the left-hand side all the way to the highest and simplify it. So we're really culling to get that 80-20. So it's easy for you to sell, but most importantly, it's easier to buy. And we go through, there's a whole lot of variables that we look at in that table, and it works incredibly well. So pillar 3 again, we're still on pillar 3, but we're up to module 7, sales discovery process. And look, the key thing here is I like to split my calls, and I sell a high ticket item, which is mainly what I sell, but I've also got a community. But for my high ticket item, my mentoring, I split it into 2, a discovery call and an investment call. And I think it's really important to do that. If someone's spending, $20,000 US, I think they need that time to digest it. We're gone are the days where we try to, close someone on a call. So in the discovery call, I always start with the person, finding out about them, but most importantly, finding out their why. So what does it really mean to them if they achieve their goals? Okay, I know it sounds cliche, but it's so important. I then go through the yes and no questions to give a self-rating. So I've just got a whole series, those 29 points I talk about in my methodology. I just go through and ask them yes and no, do they have them? Most people get, below 60%. And then I say, well, you need 100% to get your goals, right? So you've got 2 choices here. You can either do it alone, or you can get me or someone else to help you fill the gaps, But the most important thing, they're making the choice, right? They're in the driver's seat here, and it's obvious to them the gaps that they've got. And then in the investment call, I take them through how we will work, the result, and the investment. But most importantly, break them into 2. So pillar 3, still module 8, channel partners. I like to do one-to-many sales. I'm a bit lazy in that way, but I'd much rather sell to one person, influence a lot. At Coca-Cola, we did that a lot. We'd sell at a head office, and then it'd go through to all of the stores as an example. So an example for me as a great partner, I've got a Google partner. So they sell a sales CRM to their clients, but they want to add value to their clients so they get full use of out of it. So that's when they bring me in to help that client. So I'm actually helping them to generate more value. We do this through joint webinars normally. That's probably the best way, but there's a couple of others. And then there are affiliates fees to be made. So, each time I get a new client, I give them just a cash amount. It's on my website and channel partners. But the real benefit is their client are getting better results, and that leads to more team members, which leads to them selling more services in. Therefore, everybody wins. The partner, which this is the Google partner, the client, which is really important, and myself. So, module 9, we're nearly there. 3 to go. Sales collateral. This one's going to be pretty quick. I think you need a dynamic landing page, right? You've got to split out your core product. So if you go to my website, paulhigginsmentoring.com, you'll see under products, I've got 2 key products, and they've got a landing page each, one for Sales Machine and one for Accelerate. Gone are the days where you sort of send people an email or, it's not professional. So I think that's the biggest one. And then the second is a proposal software. Once again, look professional. If any of you are listening have got my proposals, you know that it's about 6 or 7 pages. It's colorful. They can sign it on the spot. I think you should do the same. All right, we're nearly there. 2 left. So Module 10, sales systems. Excel or Google Sheets is just not a sales system anymore, okay? You need a sales CRM. Miss one sale, could be, 10 grand. Sales CRM costs you $49 a month on average. Look, I'm happy to guide you. That was a business that I sold last year with my business partner to that Google partner, that we used to assess sales CRMs for service-based businesses around the world. So I know them in and out. I can definitely help you. But there's more than a sales CRM. There's also your email automation. Is it integrated in your sales CRM or not? There's your communication platforms. What are you going to use to talk to your clients during a sale? There's the scheduling tools that I mentioned before. More than happy to show you what we use. It's fantastic. There's your outreach tools. There's your video automation. I think that's so critical today. We use a platform called Dub, and especially if you're outreaching on LinkedIn, I think you've got to be doing video today, not boring scripts. And the last one is video conferencing, which, most of us use Zoom, but there are some other tools out there. Okay, lucky last. Module 11, sales admin. So HubSpot said that about 50% of sales is admin. Whenever we used to do time and motion at Coke, it was about the same as well. So as the owner, you need to be on the call, right? So you've got to be the face of the business, do the call, but your team can do a lot of the rest. And this is typically done by a sales VA, and we've got some brilliant trusted partners happy to refer you. So today we covered a lot of ground because sales and marketing are basically the lifeblood of your business. So just to recap, we went through marketing assets, sales growth mindset, new client prospecting, existing client analysis, sales funnel, so that's top 5, then also the first 5, then 6 is offer table, 7 is sales discovery process, 8 is channel partners, 9 sales collateral, almost there, sales systems, and can you remember what the last one was? That's right, it's sales admin. So in the next show, I will cover pillar number 4, the last one, high performing team. So once again, the 4 pillars, you can go to the website. It's unpacking the foundations, business model, sales focus, and high-performing team. So 3 actions from today. 1, see the 4 pillars at paulhigginsmentoring.com. Please email me for details on what you want under each of these, because I've, several times I've said if you want to see that, so just email me. And the last one, and the most important, is start implementing. You can get all the links in the show notes, because I know I've covered a lot of ground here, so I've written it all in the show notes. You just go to paulhigginsmentoring.com/podcast. It's episode 245. It's normally up the top or on your mobile app, depending when you listen to this. I recommend the Pocket Cast app. If you want to know if you have a low or a high 7-figure service-based business in 2021, go to paulhigginsmentoring.com/assessment. And as I said at the start, you can see that assessment firsthand, and happy to tell you how we do it. It's 15 questions in 3 minutes. Please connect and follow me on LinkedIn. If you know someone interested in gaining more profit, in particular this on sales, please share this with them. Please take action to build a profitable and sustainable business and stay well.
Thanks for listening to the Build, Live, Give podcast. If you like what you heard, please share it and leave us a review. It would mean the world to us.